So yeah, I think he assembled like a like really good team. I'd say like yeah, not to toot our own horn, but yeah. Do you have any thoughts about the team as well?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, this is my first time through the process, but they don't ever speak over me. They know the respect, I guess you would call it, of the founder and his ideas and where he wants to go with it. And I'm sure, I am totally sure, just in the back and forth about what I want to do with something. The caution that comes from the other side, the discussion. And I know that some of them probably don't want to speak straight to me about, hey, I don't think that's the right way to do it. But they eventually get that point to me that, you need to really think this part before you tell us to go forward. And they always will do what I ask in the end, but they make me rethink and maybe they might put this is going to take this much time versus we can do. So they give me some choices.
Mm-hmm.
So the way they work is by convincing me of what I want is really what I want. And then they give me the choices of here's all the other things you said you wanted, and this is our timeline. So go ahead and make your choice. So they build a consensus with me as well, and move forward. But they hit they never take more than they say they can do, and I like that too because as a founder, I got this I want done, and this, and they'll tell you, great, and this is what we can do, and then we're going to do this and this afterwards. And Ken's really good about the strategy part of it all, coming back and telling me this. So I don't know. I think it's sort of neat that once we move into the next episode of actually building the app, then he starts introducing me to his team, and then he sort of says, "Okay, I don't want to get in them. I'm going to watch it from afar, and you're going to work with my team, and here's your team lead that you're going to work with." He knows that he'll get in the way of what I want to say, so he feels good enough to say, "You go talk to my team and tell them what you want." Even though I may know what you want, you'll be able to convince them more. Be better with that form of working with each other. It really is advanced. So he sort of lets me just get really involved so they can see straight from me what I want. So it's worked out really good, really, really good.
Yeah, sounds like
Stunned, stunned
stunned.
that no, not stunned, but stunned that they could take someone that doesn't know jack about apps and put them in the team and play with and let them play. Yeah.
Yeah, you learn best by doing, and I think that's one of the selling point of Lean Start Lab, if you could put it like that. Like, it's a conversation, it's a back and forth. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just hey, you do this, and then we do it.
Did you
Right?
see? I don't know. Did you see the algo thing? That
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that's exactly. That's exactly it. Here's my point, and he does a little bit of critique through it.
Right.
But in the end, it's basically saying, it's a team thing. Let's just get it out there as a team and make some choices. So I don't know what's on his back on the team's back plate of that issue, but I was one for this and one for that. But I look at what he's saying, and it's not the word, but it's out there for us all to think about and say, okay, yeah, maybe we should do that instead. But I like the methodology of he stays out of it as long as he can, and then he knows when to step in and say, okay, here's the strategic guidance. Look at it, and then let's talk some more. So it's pretty cool. And he puts the hours in.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. I think we all try.
Oh yeah.
Mm. So, like, with that in mind, if you were to give someone an advice before coming to work with Lean Start Lab, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you tell them?
There's two ways to look at that. One is I don't think Lean Starter Lab is going to take someone on that is not going to be able to work with them. So my advice would be to the customer is if you get to work with them, if they take you on as a client, that's because they believe that they can work with you. They're not taking you for your money. They're taking it because they think they can work this thing and make it successful. They're not, and there's a lot of guys that'll say, I'll do this, 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 and then you're on your own. And I've been on that side of the track as well. But with Lean Starter Lab, it's not that and it's exactly what that guy told me. He said, see if he'll work with you. That's the difference in Lean Starter Lab is they're not going to take you for your money. they're going to take you for your success. And I don't think they want to be tied into failures. And then, there's failures is just part of business, failure is just part of life. But they want to grab an idea, and they look at you, I'm sure, and say, hey, is this guy going to work with us? Is he going to be demanding, my way or the highway? So if I start all over, you ask me what I would tell someone, find someone like that. Don't find someone that's going to tell you what to do, tell them what to do. Find a group that wants to work with you, because it is work. You may have all the great ideas and such, but all the little niches all along the way, it's work. And so Lean Start Lab does the work. There's no doubt they do the work, but they give you the choices and they make you a part of the team, and they'll trust that you can behave inside the team.
Right.
Because I am a demanding kind of a guy. I'm a founder and I run another company, and so I'm used to calling shots. But I think after those few weeks working together for the MVP, I think he sort of realized, okay, I can introduce Charlie to the rest of the team, and it's going to be okay. So my advice would be, find someone that wants to work with you, not someone that wants to, I hate to say it, but take your money. Because you know what I mean? I mean, there are people out there that want to take the money, and thank goodness, because I don't have a lot. Thank goodness I found someone pretty much first time that Lean Start Lab. I mean, this has to work, I think, because the stars line up for me. And one of those stars is Lean Start Lab in the path to my success, to the success of Checkmate.
Wow, that's such a great honor. So, like,
for me,
yeah, I'm glad it's mutual.